Hello, fine folk. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Great War. This is Chapter 2, Preparation for Battle. So, the American soldiers receive training, supplies, and support from the French army. They are deployed to a position where they can draw fire and defend Chateau Thierry. They now await further orders. So, let's click continue. Okay. Command has granted us gold reserves for completing your orders. This is a vital resources used by officers to requisition all manner of necessary items needed for the global theatre. Currency, gold reserves. Gold reserves are used for all purchases on the theatre command level. It allows you to purchase new units such as tanks and aircraft, region structures, and use strategic abilities. One of the most important uses is to purchase supply for battles. You are granted additional gold reserves at the start of each turn. Okay, so what am I supposed to be doing now? Yes? Okay, dismiss message. Right, next message. And there it was, our first assault orders. We would be going over the top to assault the enemy line. We all felt excited. Fear, nervous energy, and confusion swirling in our guts. In 1 month, we would face the fact that some of us weren't going home. Events, objective. Most objective events do not need to be completed on the turn they are assigned. You usually have 3 to 5 turns to complete them. It is always a good idea to assess the situation and determine your best time of attack. Click on the View Objective to close Accept Event, which will select Chaton-sur-Marne. So we got this in the middle here, and it's dated May 1918. The information bulletin, Operation Chatillon-sur-Marne Assault. French command believes the victory at Chatillon-sur-Marne will put off German forces to that location and relieve some of the pressure on the Chateau Thierry. A good outcome here would also give the people back home positive news. So, the objectives are to reinforce the troops at Montmirail, capture Châtillon-sur-Marne, and we get 30% national will, or 30, and it takes 2 turns. Okay, the duration is 2 turns. So, there's Châtillon-sur-Marne, and no battle takes place without proper recon work. Must remember that. Recon, keyword there. While we perform aerial reconnaissance over the enemy territory, the information can grow stale. Okay, so regions, enemy regions. Select any region, which is I think this one, displays a lot of information for enemy regions. However, much of that information is hidden to you. You will not be able to see the enemy's exact army composition or economic details, at least initially. Select Montmirail. So that's Montmirail. Okay, so what we got here, we can't zoom any more than that. Some of our best intel comes from spies in the area. Our operatives can scout out the information we need and relay it to command. Right now, we need more information about their military strength. Espionage missions allow you to send spies to connected enemy regions or protect your own directly. Region intel reveals enemy economic and structure information. Army intel reveals enemy units. Both missions are initiated from your own regions and affect all adjacent enemy regions. So there's 2 types then. There's region intel about the economic structure and structure information, and army intel, which reveals enemy units. So they're both initiated from our own regions, of course, and affect all enemy adjacent regions. So I think in this case it would only be this one, wouldn't it? Because that's the only adjacent one. Click on the Army Intel button. So here we are, you've got region abilities under here. So we've selected the region, which is Montmirail, and this has come up, and we are now in the middle, telling us to select Army Intel. And this reveals the number and type of all military units in all enemy regions adjacent to the targeted friendly region. It's instant, and it costs, does it take 3 turns? And it costs 270, so how much money have we got? We've got 6,750 gold reserves. That's going to cost us 270. So let's click. And it says here, it's going to take 3 turns. Okay. So Army Intel underway. Success. Right. Okay, click the check button to close the mission report. Right. Our spies are reporting new intel is available. Region and Army Intel missions affect all enemy regions adjacent to where you activated the mission. Even if the enemy had counter intel active in one region, the others may still be affected. You can see the result of these missions by selecting the enemy region. So we click on that, and it's giving us an idea of what's going on here. So I think the counterintelligence is they can have counterintelligence in these squares to counter us. But if this, for example, it was selected it was selected this one, Verdun, and then we sent a spy. They'd be all those 3 regions would be checked. But if 2 of them had counter spies, it would still work on the one that didn't. I think, as far as I know. Okay, so according to this, right. So we've got. Oh, hang on, did I do Army Intel? Let's click on Army Intel. All right, it did. So it says it's got 4 German conscripts and 2 infantry corps and German tank battalion of 1. So conscript German regular German army and okay. Click on that. So that's what we've done. That's what Army Intel does. Okay. This new information changes the plan somewhat. We need to bolster our forces with the remaining American corps in the Les Mureaux if we want to succeed. So where's Les Mureaux? I don't know, not yet. Remember that you can select the entire stack directly on the map or select it from the region unit tray. Select a remaining American infantry stack in Les Mureaux. So here we are. So let's click on the stack. Move selected infantry. Oh, remember that units can only attack or move per turn. So what does that say? Remember that units can only attack or move per turn. Doesn't make sense. Okay, while newly moved troops are always available to defend, they need a turn before they can attack. Okay. Move the selected infantry from Les Mureaux to Montemurel via right click. Okay, so here they go. They're going over there. Okay. Right. So we've got... now we've got to purchase new units. You can't purchase more infantry corps. They are granted via campaign progression or events. However, you can use gold reserves to purchase tanks, aircraft, and siege artillery from the purchase menu. Okay, so we can't purchase infantry, but we can purchase hardware like aircraft, tanks, and siege. So this is the purchase menu. Look. Let's select a French tank battalion. It's 500 gold. Contains 2 tanks and with research 1 cannon and 2 machine guns. They'll be delivered to Paris. Okay. So click purchase menu again to close. Now we've got to deploy those units. So newly purchased units will appear in one of the 3 locations when purchased: Calais for the British, Paris for the French, or Les Mureaux American. Select the new French tank stack in Paris. There it is. And now we've got to move into Montemurel with a right click. So he's gone over there. And aircraft are gained from the purchase menu like tanks. Air wings contain fighter and bomber aircraft, and that can perform missions on the battlefield. So now let's select the aircraft and go and take that over. There you go. So that is chapter 2. So in the next episode we shall do chapter 3. And I hope you enjoyed that short tutorial. Now, in the next video, tune in to watch chapter 3. Until next time, arrivederci, folks.